Big notes win votes. Yes, that's what a lot of people say. How do you hit high notes? Now, big notes do not win votes. A beautiful voice wins votes every single time. But high notes are a nice thing to be able to do. I'm going to give you 5 very quick techniques towards gaining higher notes. A lot of the songs that we hear on the radio right now revolve around big choruses and loud high notes. And it is nice to be able to hit some of those high notes or even to develop them a little bit. Here's 5 techniques that I use to try and develop my high notes. Technique number 1, a siren. Sirens are very simple ways of gradually moving from low notes to high notes and moving across breaks or bridges or whatever you might want to call them, cracks in your voice. So things like this. Oh, you can do it with E. The main thing you want to be doing here is being relaxed. All right, they're lovely, they're relaxing, they're even a great way of warming up. But as far as starting to develop that higher range, they're a great way of moving into it. The next thing is using closed sounds, things like nay, nah, no, mum, those sort of sounds, gug, you know, that they've got those really closed sort of sounds. And I'm working through simple things like this. Nay, 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 nay. No, 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 no. Mum, 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 mum. All right, you give it a go. No, 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 no. Nay, 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 nay. All right, so it's very, very simple. I would normally go from a no, and I would work all the way up. No, 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 no. And I'll work all the way up and come all the way back down. Then I'll go into a nay, no, 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 and then work all the way down. And I'll just work through it like that. All right, technique number 3 towards getting a higher voice is the octave and a half. Again, not so exciting, but works really, really well. Back to your nays and your nose and your gees and your gugs, any of those sort of closed sounds over this sort of range, right? Gug, 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 gug. Gug, 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 gug. All right, so as you could hear when I went to the high note there, gug, 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 gug. It's a middle voice, a middle range that I'm actually working through there. You got your head voice, you got your chest voice, and you got the middle voice. And what you're trying to do when you're developing your higher range is you are trying to bind them all together. You want the chest to meet the head voice somewhere in the middle, so you get this kind of crossover sound. And it takes a lot of time. It doesn't happen straight away. You've got to do exercises a lot before this will happen. All right, it's like stretching your muscles and just trying to get more and more flexible. You can't, if I asked you to do a backflip right now, you wouldn't be able to do it unless you know already. But if you've never done one, it would be a major stretch for you. But if you start stretching, you start working towards it, you would eventually be able to do it. That's what we're talking about here. All right, so same thing. I would do the octave and half. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I'm not pushing at any point. I'm not screaming. I'm not really changing the volume at all. If you've got to push, you got to back away from it. You got to stop. All right. So the minute you start getting to a point where you're pushing or it's feeling a little bit sore, you got to stop it and back away from it. All right. Bring down the key, whatever you might have to do. Technique number 4 to try to develop your higher notes is simply who. All right. I use who when I want to strengthen my falsetto, if I want to work with falsetto. And falsetto is a beautiful, beautiful way of singing. It gives you a lot of emotion, but it can be quite difficult for some people to develop, especially if you've never gone into that range. To get into that area, you got to remember falsetto is very airy. Hoo, 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 hee, hoo. It's very airy, and some people can't get into that. So if you start quite low, you go hoo, hoo, hoo. Can you see it? It's very airy too. Hoo, 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 hoo. So who is a great way of doing that. You can even do slides on them. All right, so try that when you're trying to develop your falsetto and get into those high notes. The fifth technique for getting high notes for all the men out there, pull up your pants. No, that's not true. That is not true. The fifth technique that I would use is a very simple exercise called Bella Sinora. I like it a lot. It has helped me over the years. This is when I've done all the nays and the no's and the gees and the goes and all those sort of things. Then I will try to broaden it out with a Bella Sinora. Okay, so Bella Sinora. It's very nice. It allows you to go up and then just skim off the high note and come back down again. So we're not really putting the focus on the high note, but we're getting into it. Bella Sinora, Bella Sinora. It's lovely. It's very relaxing, and it'll make you feel a lot better. All right, I'm going to give you a sixth technique for trying to hit high notes. This is not a technique. This is just a reminder. Open your mouth. All right, make sure to remember to open your mouth. All right, sometimes people go, hey, why am I not hitting the high note? Two things. You probably haven't taken a breath, A, and B, you're probably not opening your mouth enough. All right, there's a big difference between going, hey, hey. Big difference between those two things. All right, when your mouth is closed, you just don't have as much space. Okay, if you haven't taken a breath, you got nothing to support what you're trying to do. So a little reminder, breathe and open your mouth. All right, guys, if you like what you saw here, there's lots more at Damien Leith Academy. And remember, if you've got any questions, send them to me. I'll see if I can answer them for you. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time. Bye.